As long as Palace is hitting creeps, you're pretty happy as Execration because you are not going to be bullying Shopify, right? Like, it's way too scary to try and go in there.
Tino?
So far, so good.
Up top, getting slowed. Body blocked by the Wolves. They turn to try and fight. Tino goes back the other way, but it's going to be first blood. Fly draws that, and now the body blocks onto Shanks, too. Able to connect onto him, but has to play around him whenever he can. And the other nice part, of course, like you talked about, is that Crit able to make the moves around because Tidehunter very self-sufficient here.
Carlo, up
again,
top, he did the wrap.
I don't know if this is going to end up on apart pretty quickly, it looks like. This Fly in more trouble, tries to turn on to Tino, see if they can get that kill with Crit making the rotation. Shanks down low, the blood grenade, it's enough. They take down that Techies, but it's Tino that gets away.
Yeah, Carlo frost shielding someone when they dive the tower. It's really cool how aggressive you can get. Speaking of aggressive, he just wraps around on Tino, and he is in big trouble.
Yeah, they make that move easy peasy. And they are going to need to get back out to lane because, well, Carlo actually is going to be
got to get greedy or be like really out of position relying on your tower. That is the main benefit of Shield Rune. But look at this. They immediately go from Rune Protection to ganking Tino again. Hello.
I mean, it feels like you had to have known that they were coming this direction. They catch him there. A good blast off to try and get some separation, but Tino's still slowed and still going to die. And Carlo killing himself on the Pugna ward. He TP'd into that one.
And one thing that and then waiting too long to go for the blast off, there was really no chance for Tino. Carlo gonna get ganked here by Crit. Oh, he's got no chance. He knows. He's got to give it up.
Oh my god, and that's double.
And then he tried to click it anyway, and he just dies.
Yeah, that's really frustrating. Look at Abed cutting this wave here, too. Saberlight gets the other rune. This is this pressure on, so that way they can take the top tower, or at least do some pretty critical damage to it. Bob makes the move, tries to keep the kill happening onto Crit, but the save is there for a moment. Not long enough. They turn their sights now onto the Pugna ward, but then decide they have to run away. Bob is in trouble, pulled back in. The jump from Shanks, but that's still going to be a dead Bob. Shanks in trouble, going to die to the shapeshift coming from Lycan. And
though he's being wrapped on. They're not exactly sure where he is, though. Where is he? Guys,
they don't
he was
get
right
him.
There.
Oh, they don't get him. He gets out, and instead the counter ganks come in. They find Shanks here. They're trying to gank the stacks. Oh, big jump in from Bob. Ravage, not what they wanted out of that one.
Got those creeps, though.
The stacks. I mean,
this is such a sick move with Tide after taking the tier 1 tower. To come up here and do this.
Good
it's
steal
too greedy,
there
though.
From some. Saberlight tries to finish it off. He's sticking around a really long time. They pop the shapeshift now. Trying to get out of there. They bring in the Alchemist. Will have the stun, but no. Doesn't get there in time. Now the roar, follow-up onto Saberlight. He Kraken shells it all up. Arteezy decides, all right, I'm going to go kill Carlo. Meteor hamming right on top of him, and now the Chain Frost bouncing back and forth. Oh my god, they stuck around a bit too long. Execration did not have enough gas in the tank. Bob is going to die, and nobody from Shopify goes down.
This was the greatest Tidehunter play of all time. For this Echo Saber, then the Manta, and then back for the Harpoon, which is pretty cool because it lets you stay very active. And obviously, as a universal hero, you know, Manta is a lot of damage still.
Paulos going to get brought down. Yeah, the build of just like Harpoon, Manta, Lincoln, some combination of those. Tough stuff for Execration, but they do have Radiance online for Paulos. Nothing else.
That's true. It was a little bit late, but it's here now.
Thanks. Caught. In trouble. Going down. Managed to get that kill, and of course, Crit at the ready if need be to fill him back up again. Up in the shape chef.
Orchid here.
Arlo. Wait, he canceled the CP?
Carlo?
You think so?
Yeah, this is the one. Come on.
Oh.
There it is.
Got him. Tip him. Tip the birthday boy.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah, that'll show up.
Tino. They got him. Able to bring down the Beastmaster.
Yeah. You know, making moves means you have to use Ravage and stuff. That can be hard.
True.
All right, well, now they see Skywrath Mage under a ward. And look how just free he is.
Oh, God, he's hurting. Oh, the Echo Saber got 4-shot. Oh, man. And now, Shanks. Well, it took 5 for him.
Oh, they saw Bob on the ward. I see. They're just killing Bob, I guess.
Bob. They got him. Well, he's going to have to come back to life in a little bit here, as there's other games that do that. And then, like, you have to, you know, look at that. They're growing. It's beautiful. But then they go away, obviously.
Well, then we could get animals, too. We could, like, get a cow, get some milk.
Right?
Yeah.
Take it to the shop. Take it to the secret shop. Oh, he didn't have his BKB. He didn't have his BKB, Trent. What is a camp if not like a factory farm?
I thought you said beans at first.
No, not beans.
And I thought that was even better. Celery would be like, yeah, vegan. We need more beans. Where's my soy farm?
They got him.
Oh, not the meteor hammer.
Oh, they got him. They got him. The pullback is there. They have the Ravage, and poor old Palos.
Oh, heal?
He stays alive. The greater healing. The turn. The chance. They've gone too far. The farmers are rising up. Oh, my goodness gracious. Chain Frost. It's enough to get the kill on the Lich.
Torches and pitchforks.
Well, they did just that. And now the Rebels are coming for another pass. Put attack spoils in position. I think that's the words.
That sounds good.
Fred, he's in some trouble. Jump in. Bob, they catch him, but Abed trying to turn it. They don't have Ravage, but they have Meteor Hammer. It's a new Ravage. It didn't work. Saberlight might be dead here. Suddenly, Execration back on the map.
Oh, Bob
Easy trying to get onto one. Bob, he needs a little bit more time, but it won't come out there in time. But they turn and kill Abed. 3 dead. All of a sudden, Execration, they got access to the Roche. Tower down bottom with 17 HP if they want to go take that at some point. But Shopify are doing a good job of keeping all their lanes really shoved out. Wait a minute. Saberlight broke. Stun. Extra control. They need it, and they get it, and they get the kill. Dude. Palos hitting hard with the Silver Edge.
They are trying to buy one on Fly, but he didn't get it yet. This is a bit ambitious to go without it. Palos has has Aegis for 120. Oh, nice side.
Finds him. Bob in trouble. Hexed. Silenced. Gone. Stun goes out. Palos afterwards turns his sights now onto crit. Aeon disproc. This is a weird fight. Things have gotten strange. Holding on to his BKB. He is just going to let himself die now. But the Ravage. Wait a minute. Jump onto Tino. Tino in trouble. Oh, just like that. They find him. Nullified and dead. Palos still under control. Pops his BKB finally, but doesn't have Chemical Rage and all the physical damage. The Nullifier comes out. Jump in from Abed. Catches him there. Kills him off. Now he does that buyback. But look at the big jump in for Techies. They don't use the buyback on the Elk. Did buy back on the Beast.
Yeah, I mean, everything synced up so nicely in the fight that Execration won. The Nullifier played such a huge part, so the fact that they're able to just sight the Void Spirit and end him right away, like, it was a really cool idea to go right for the Nullifier, but he didn't accelerate enough to get more defensive items.
Roar, stun in. Meteor Hammer down, connects onto a couple. Bob in trouble, dropping lower. The Chain Frost bouncing back and forth between them. Bob starts to die. That Chain Frost did so much, but Saberlight is going to go down. That is a triple kill for Palos. Hits mighty hard. Got so much gold from that Arteezy kill. Got a decent amount on the rest of these heroes. Buyback status, not a whole heck of a lot of them. Transform, jump in, finds him. Palos, Ravage, connection. Any save, no nothing. Tendrils come out at the end. And a dead Alk with no buyback. Tino pops the Roar, trying to survive through this, but the Chain Frost bouncing back and forth. And Bob under control. He does live through it. Both of these heroes survive with 4 step away. Carlo living, but there's the Refresher. Ravage comes out. Buyback on the Skywrath Mage. Abed completely out of mana. They miss on the Remnant though, so they're not able to chase him down anymore. Saberlight dropping low, but able to get out, and finally they set their sights onto these racks, which are going to drop. But Tino's still surviving. Missed completely on the blast off. Shanks is gonna fall. The silence out from Bob. trying to tickle away, but the damage just is not there. Auk still 60 seconds away from a buyback, but they do find Abed. Maybe enough here. He's still hanging on to that Aegis. Low on mana. He even wants to die at this point. But the zip-in is there for the connection onto Tino. He pops cheese, turns, tries to survive. Some more damage out. The Hex comes immediately onto Bob. The Remnant was there for the connection, but he's able to jump away. Assimilate, live in. Tino trying to survive. Tino doing a lot. Tino punching, drums in of Slamin, trying to survive through it. Can he do it? He's still alive, but the TP away, it's not going to happen. Has to buy back in. 30 seconds for Auk now. They connect onto Abed. They map the Meteor Hammer there. Slowly, steadily whittling him down to death, and finally, it's not enough. 4-step keeps Abed alive. Somehow, some way, that Storm Spirit, he's living.
You can extra 14 cents per liter coming out here tonight. Woo! It's going to be tough. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to relate to my fellow Canadians in chat. It's a tough time.
Right, they're all up. True enough. As Fly is going to fall, they managed to connect onto him, but I mean, they are so far ahead right now on Shopify Belly and gain 2 sets of racks as Paulus comes back into the game. Invincibility.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Corrosive Weapon, which he only has 2 points in. Hex. Still hanging on to that BKB. Second Hex. Chase. Tino wanting it. The roar. It comes out in time, but the pull and the Ravage connects onto both. Crit steal and tendrils of the deep onto 3, but able to survive. Okay. Maybe that initiation wasn't enough. Saberlight tries to TP out. They get the bash, find the kill. As Saberlight is down, can they find any more? Arteezy got back home.
Dude, how?
But 3 go down. Again, creeps in Dire base hitting the tier 4 towers. Creeps in Radiant base hitting tier 4 towers. They'll glyph one time to deal with the creep wave. They don't want to give up this position on Execration.
There's actually no glyph on Shopify either. Theoretically.
I mean, the buildings are falling. Like, they're about to lose a tier 4 tower on Shopify. Jump in. Abed said he wants to make it happen. Bob finds the backline, immediately taunted. Got him for the second. Do they have enough damage to kill him off? Yes! Ogden goes down. Shanks for the jump with the Ravage to try and turn it. They got BKB off on Bob. Paulos runs in, has the BKB. There's the Abyssal Blade.
Oh, the birthday boy.
And kill him off. Do they have enough damage, though? He's able to run away. The fast little piggy. They do have Bob back in the base dealing with the creeps. Nobody dealing with the creeps in Shopify's base. Shanks tries to back away. Paulos runs back in. Silver Edge out. The gem is still there. They're abandoning, but they're just in the base. And yeah, Shopify have to run away. They already lost the tier 4 tower.
So did only Bob die? Only Bob
take this down in time. Takes the Aegis for himself with Refresher, but the roar is out. Control. They try and go onto 1. Saberlight taking damage. Arteezy right onto him. Mantas immediately. Nice to get out. The pull in. Abed finds it onto 2. Can they bring him down in time? Saberlight's so low on HP. He starts to fall, but barely surviving. And the Hex is there onto Baba. He doesn't have the DD. He doesn't have buyback. But he gets away. And he kills him off. All right, mass buybacks from everybody. Paulos trying to take down Otor. He doesn't have that much left in the tank, though. This is going to be life number 1. BKB is back up again to switch that cheese into his inventory. Pops BKB, tries to get out. Will it be in time? Oh. Yes, he barely survives.
And Fly from these engagements and try and mitigate everything they can do. He just keeps managing to do it. That last fight, though, Crit and Fly kind of popped off because there were no BKB.
Stun, control, in trouble. Paulos tries to bring him down in time. They don't have detection. They don't have it. But can they get down Arteezy? Trying to kill him next. They jump forward onto Shanks. Fire is there. They're hitting the buildings. They're going for the Megas, but they get the control, and he finds him, but he gets the Manta. The Manta dodge that we didn't expect. It's not enough, though. Saberlight thought about the Ravage. Finally throws it out after the BKB comes out. Saberlight tries to back away. He doesn't have buyback. Has to get out of there. Chain Frost bouncing, but Shanks runs in. The disarm onto almost everybody. Have the follow-up Hex there, disarming. Saberlight blinks in. The chase in from Abed goes for the backline, tries to find the kill and gets it. No techies, 2 minutes. Abed TP's out, but the jump is there, the control into Crit. And Bob trying to find more. Saberlight does manage to complete his TP. Right now, Execration
now they
probably
smoke.
feels safe. Bob, he's going to reveal himself, but they immediately dissimulate to get away. The Hex is there. Immediately caught. Nullifier. Ravage out onto 4. Holy moly, but the turnaround, the save won't be there. Bob went down. Paulo's trying to do what he can. Nullifier onto Fly, trying to take him down at the start. Do they have enough to get him? They will. He has buyback, though. Shanks, the other one to go down. Tino throws out. Couple more stuns from Paulos, but Execration there in a bad spot. The Hex is there. That's going to be Alchemist hitting the dirt. He is gone. 100 seconds, has to buy back immediately.
Tino trying to TP out here.
Well, we'll have to see.
Palos.
Gotta be careful. They jump in, they Hex. Ravage. Oh, he is in trouble.
Why was he here?
Doing what they can, but these towers are fallen. Need to hold out for 80 more seconds. And I just don't know if it's going to happen. Ascetics cap tries to stay alive. Jump in from Bob. The roar is there too. A good amount onto all of them. And Shanks with the follow-up. Good damage. Ravage for the turn. Saberlight tries to turn it. They connect onto all. A second round. Tendrils of the deep. Hits onto 3 of them. They still live through all of this. Carlo is going to go down. He doesn't have buyback. Tino trying to just beat away into them. But they can set their sights on the throne now if they want. Although, another jump in from Shakes. Maybe enough. The Hex is there. With a save coming from Crit. They finally kill off Crit. And now the jump in from Abed, from the rest of them. They buy back on 3. Trying to make another round of it happen. Everything dropped on top of Arteezy to keep him alive. Tino trying to make it happen. Bob jumped on again. They start to fall. They get the kill eventually. Tino still drumming, still bumping, still trying to kill him off. Crit is back alive. The heals are there. The minefield sign down, but they can stand still, hit the buildings. GG is going to be called.
In the first, 6 Wisdom Runes.
You know, you're not wrong. That was super depressing. They might even get a kill here, actually. Crit's passing by. They saw him on this ward. This would be huge. Can they get him? Crit. Low, 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 low. Ooh. Whoa.
Ourselves another Spirit versus Spirit matchup. Bob shifting out here, swapping the palette color, and going to be the red Spirit instead of the purple.
Ooh.
Added some
Up
blue,
top?
you know.
Up top? The biggest play ever? Oh! They get him. He used another vacuum and a blood grenade from Shanks to get the kill onto Fly. Dude, good control over these waves at all. They were able to get a pretty nice little pull off there. Vacuums again for the last hit. And is finally going to get into it as down bottom, Saberlight taking some damage. Carlo connects for the kill. Crit just going to have to walk off sheepishly. Another bracer. Oh, man. Game is tough. I mean, no matter what, it's going to be hard. Arteezy is having a heyday. He is having... The birthday boy is happy.
Buddy,
Abed goes down mid.
I have news for you.
What's that?
In the history of competitive Dota, one other time, a Darkseer went vacuum and then surge.
Who was it?
And that is across 5,387 games since sampled back to 6.74. There was one other game who went surge and then vacuum as well. The not.
Listen, Tino just knew. He just followed Ace's instructions, you know?
Yeah, he just went to the most recent Darkseer games and just went through the build.
Surge to try and run away. The slowdown is there, and Tino, going to die. Find him for the kill.
Beaten by 2 days. Oh, that is
almost
tough.
There. Invis?
All right, I'm back in the game now. Fly's dead.
The chains come out and they take him down.
Here, I'm looking at what's happening. Look, here we go. Carlo pushing towers as Pugnet support. I love this. Getting in there. Oh, look at this damage. Giving space to Bob. Ooh, freebie.
Oh, a chance. Crit. Going to go down. So Bob on a killing spree. He's definitely going to need it because this game is, to be honest, Shanks helps them take the mid tower, and Tino's going to be able to catch back up with these stacks. If they can get him done, it'll be really huge. As down bottom, Saberlight getting chased. Have a lot of damage onto him. Bob is nearby. Execration, they're killing it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And holding a lot of stack.
Ember trying to chase out Crit. Doesn't quite have enough to take him down. This is all trying to buy space for Tino to catch back up. Carlo is in trouble. Will decrep himself for a moment. But with the Rupture still lasting long enough, they'll come in and take the finish. 57 and 20 on this Bloodseeker. He is a
Crit.
monster. Crit goes down. Meanwhile, Abed right-clicking onto Shanks. Gets him for the finish. Bob couldn't quite get that bottle refill, it looks like.
Oh, Bob, come get Iron Shell. Tino's
Gonna
trying.
run in to fly. Finds him right away. Gets him for the kill, and now looking for Artur.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping this. I also think that he is Iron Shelled. Okay, so he's got big damage.
Onto him. Trying to kill Saberlight. TP's out. Not going to happen in time. Bob looking strong.
Yeah, I was a little worried when we went for the instant bolas, but presumably send out the Maelstrom. Must have been just shy of it when he brought the sentry out. He is being hunted right now, though.
All running towards him. Needs to be careful. Doesn't have the silence for himself, and instead, the chase down, it's going to be there. Gets the Rupture off onto Bob, who immediately TPs away.
Is under attack.
So
That's
is
an
a
Iron
huge
Shell.
kill.
Yeah, Tino comes to the tower, starts Iron Shell in the wave. It looks like, oh, it's just Darkseer pushing out. But Saberlight, TV'd immediately to the mid. They're going to see that and know that he wasn't falling for it. Do they have another smoke? They don't.
Palos in trouble, pulled back in. Saberlight there, gets him with the root. Silence, follow-up, and dead. The mass rotations coming in from Execration. They will try and find and kill off the silencer here. As Fly going to get ran down and finished. Crit is really low too. Rest of them trying to TP out. Saberlight, he is going to fall. So Execration, bring more numbers and get 3.
He's not able to control them. Can't get them for him. They must have been going to Bob, and he does not have an enabling hero this game on this Storm Spirit. They weren't able to secure the runes with techies, and there's no way to juice up his mana this mid game.
God. Blows them up with the silence, the turnaround, onto 2, back wall, back onto 3. The follow-up isn't really there, and in fact, Bob's probably going to die as they get the pullback from Abed. So they trade 2 for 2 so far. Carlo, start running back in here. Playing right this Orchid.
878 because of Bob's streak? Holy moly. Oh my, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of gold.
Palos, ruptured, stunned, Saberlight there. And going to try and bring this guy down. Abed finds the back line on Bob, trying to kill him off. The silence going to wear off, but the huge root onto 5. There isn't really any follow-up and getting the heal back in onto Bob, and now Abed, he went too far, gets killed. So, Execration absorbing this damage and then turning it back on to
Look at him
Shopify.
go.
They make the move. Another one, why not? Good connection there, and the save coming from Carlo.
This was Palos' call. He said, you guys, he drew a line. He said, go down this way. Like, go connect with Bob. I'm going to push this tower myself.
Tino runs into Saberlight. Got him caught. Iron Shell at the ready. Vacuums him back into the Mystic Flare. Bob there. Can they kill him? Yes, they will. Easy pickoff on the big old slug.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Abed cuts the wave, but it was the chance. Or Saberlight
They've been
has
picking
to
on
do
him.
this where he like throws with the Firestorm, doesn't get the ball. Is he just dead though with Greaves?
Yeah, I think so. They chase this guy down. Tries to get out of there. Mystic Flare. Dunzo. Happens very quickly.
Yeah. Alti.
He's going to see a courier heading by. Ooh, good dodge of it. Arteezy sends his courier the other way so they don't see the smoke ain't coming, and they find Tino immediately chased down. Silence is there. Dude, they layered those silences together perfectly. Didn't get it off even after the Greaves, and now the Harpoon, they're keeping this fight going. The TP in, Tino's going to be back and ready to go. Arteezy, his BKB wearing low. They got a big vacuum wall queued up, ready to go if they can get there in time, but they managed to get out. Oh, and now Abed caught down to the south. He still has a TP ready. Chains back off cooldown 1 second. Oh, he's back in Southeast Asia. It's like a power-up.
God, Bubba's so smug right now.
Palos finds and kills off world fly happen very rapidly.
They just have no way of dealing with this. Although, is Basher even an answer without Blink? Doesn't really feel like it.
Saberlight is going to go down here. A good chase down and a good kill. Execration, keep it moving. They find another. I think Shopify, Arteezy is farming. Abed finally might TP back himself. He just about has Mystic Sap Gold. But they have lost 2 sets of racks. And Palos just kills off Fly. If they try and go for more, I don't know. I mean, are they actually going to be able to do anything?
We're here to support you guys.
Oh, yeah, they got him. Saberlight, the global, he's just dead. And the TPs are all going to come too late. Every single one of them comes too late. Shopify, I mean, they might lose more. My goodness, they don't have buyback. Bob? Look at Bob. He's going into the dang near fountain. Abed jumps onto one. The save is there. They drop down the wall, but do they have any extra damage? Tino, he's in trouble. Rupture, vacuum back onto both. Trying to save Timo. There's nowhere left to go. Oh my God! Arteezy, he's so strong. You left him alive for too long. The blood is... Never let it be said it's not good, but can they kill him off? The silence, the turn, the rotation, the damage. He's almost gone. He's so freaking low. 1 HP. He goes down to the hit from Bob. No buybacks on any of them. Get over here. A triple kill for Palos. GG is called.